Welcome to the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast, episode 7, where reselling is our job and salt and pepper means something different than it did 20 years ago.
Right here.
I am one half of your host, Chris Old School Picker, along beside me, Caleb from the Old Pass eBay store. Introduce yourself, Caleb.
I am Mr. Salt and Pepper, Caleb from the Old Pass.
Man, I'm coming on.
I don't know if I qualify as pepper because it's brown more than black, but I've definitely got the salt for sure.
You're the salt and I'm the pepper.
There you go. Salt and pepper right here.
No, man, right here on the sides, boy. One reason I keep my hair cut short, it's actually long compared to what it usually is to keep some of that from showing so bad because my wife will not let me dye it. I keep telling her I'm going to dye it jet black, and she's like, I'm going to come out here looking like Hollywood Hogan one of these days.
There you go.
How you been doing, man?
Mustache with the gray black beard.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe have a blonde beard.
There you go.
Blonde Hollywood stash and everything else just jet black. We'll do that for 1,000 subs before the end of June.
I'll have to glue mine on, okay? I can't grow none of that stuff.
No, we've got a little bit of a challenge here that we spoke about a few weeks ago, and we're not doing too good on the challenge. You want to give everybody an update, Caleb?
Well, I think we're up to like 558 or something subscribers.
Yeah, I think we got 7 last week.
Yeah. Yep, and the challenge is get us to 700 subscribers by the end of June. That's June 30th, and we will go live.
That's June 30th of this year, correct?
Yeah, June 30th, 2023. Yeah.
Okay, we might want to just make sure everybody knows it's this year and not 2 years from now. So help us get to 700 subs.
Oh, funny.
And we will go live on YouTube. Are we going to do a live hangout or just a live, because when we said it, we said we'd do a live hangout, but I didn't think about it, but we could do a live podcast.
We'll just do both. If they get us to 700, we'll do both.
Yeah, we're multitasking.
There you go. Well, we can't do them at the same time.
Oh,
I'm not that good.
You can't do a podcast and listen on eBay at the same time?
I think I might could, but you might have to go, hey, wake up. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a little bit challenging.
So we was having a few technical difficulties before the show, and as soon as I hit record, because Caleb's screen was all blurry and distorted, now it's clear as a bell. So maybe the record button fixed it.
I was over here talking to him, and he starts recording. I'm like, oh, he's recording now.
I just shut up. I'm not going to. I'm just going to quit telling you too. So,
wait, thanks for the warning.
5 just came out. And that was the infamous spider episode. And apparently nobody else likes spiders either.
Can't blame them.
Because that episode was our worst performing video so far.
Mm-hmm.
Up until this point.
I told you from the very get-go, man, just blame me.
Yes, it's Caleb's
spider even don't want you. He wants you to get away from me. He's trying to kill me out here.
Yes, he's like, this is my shed. I don't have time to be doing no podcasts at night.
Yeah, that's right.
My sleep. So we're just going downhill. Sub count has slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
Last episode that came out is struggling to reach 400 at the time of filming this. Now, by the time this comes out, maybe it catches fire, but it's going to have to catch major fire.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. It's a little on the struggle bus right now, no doubt.
So, how's the podcast side doing? I always like to ask you because I don't keep up with the podcast side.
Well, I mean, it's probably about what we expected. We had
it's way better than I expected.
Well, me too, I guess, because I didn't know what to expect. But we had 0 following on any of the podcast sites, and we're running on Spotify. We're running around 50 plays per episode. Over on Apple Podcasts, it don't break it down by episode, but if you do the math, we're running somewhere around 70.
Wow.
So if you add all that and the other ones too, there's like 9 sites. If you add it all together, we're breaking 100 views, plays, whatever you want to call them, per week on the audio side. So I feel like that's not so bad when you go into it unknown on the audio side. Not too bad.
No, actually, that surprises me a lot because
Me too. Yeah.
I was expecting by like episode 5 we just quit with all of that and just concentrate 100% on YouTube because I didn't think we would get any clicks on those. So shout out to all the podcast listeners on Apple and Google and Spotify and all those. Come over to YouTube. You can still listen to us over there, but just give us a subscribe over on YouTube. We sure would appreciate it. And that goes for anybody out there. But we're going to start out this week with a dad joke real quick. So
dad joke time.
Dad joke. Right. I got to get you up and ready here. You slacking on me here. Make sure you're good and awake over there.
All right. You ready for this?
I am ready.
Here we go. What did one wall say to the other?
What did one wall say to the other? I'm not sure.
I'll meet you in the corner. So
that may be my favorite so far.
I'm trying my best to find the worst content there possibly is.
You're all over it every week.
Yes, sir. Oh, wow. And I appreciate all of our viewers chiming in on the comments. They putting some dad jokes out there.
Yeah, even Kathy threw
a dad joke out there. That was
so
awesome.
Funny. Everybody has a dad joke, Yes, it's great. We love them. And if you do have one and you would like for us to read it, that could be also the dad joke in the comment of the week could be possibly the same comment. So
that's right.
If you got a dad joke, feel free to leave it because if nothing else, we'll laugh at them when we read them.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
So how was your weekend? How was everything? How has it been since I last talked to you?
The weekend was good. No complaints at all on the weekend. We had over $800 in sales. A really good, strong weekend. Now
that's about 500 more than me.
No, man.
We'll get to that later.
And yesterday and today's not been bad, but not been good. Just kind of, not bad. I'll take these days, 130, 140. Nothing to complain about, but it really has shown up that eBay is on a roller coaster.
Oh, for sure.
Friday was 350 and it really just started dropping. And today is the lowest. It's just starting to come back out. So I don't know. It's odd. Why like that.
We are recording this on May the 23rd. Today is my best day I have had on eBay. And that's what's weird too, because your day has not been as good as your last few. But today's the best day I've had on eBay since May the 5th.
Oh my.
23 days.
Wow.
And today it's good. It ain't like it's super great, but it's I'm at 250, basically 252 today. But that's the best day I've had in 17, 18 days.
That's 18 days, almost 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. And we was comparing numbers before the show and man, mine's bad right now. But other than today, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row where my highest total was 171.
Oh, wow.
9 days in a row, my highest total was 171. That's how bad my eBay has been here lately.
That's yeah.
He says,
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's been bad, man. I have done everything I know to do. I did up my promoted listings to 10.1.
Oh, trying to catch me.
Yeah, that's the highest I've ever promoted, by the way. I am getting ready to drop it because I didn't see no significant change in it, to be honest with you, because I done it 2 days ago. Obviously, today's been better, but I done it 2 days ago, and those first 2 days were bad. So, yeah, but now I have started the new listing strategy that we talked about last week. I started Sunday dropping just 5 items a week. or excuse me, 5 items a day, but going to do it 7 days a week. And I'm going to do that for 2 or 3 weeks, which is just 35 a week. But I'm trying to let some of my sales catch up with some of my listings because I want some of this stuff out of here.
That's the biggest issue I've seen is when eBay don't perform, man, these sheds fill up. Like, where are you going to go with it? Well, I mean, Chris has a storage unit, but where am I going to go with it?
Yeah, but I also have a smaller shed too. So, and I try to keep unlisted inventory in the storage unit. So everything that's in here is pretty much listed besides what I'm basically working on. So I did find 2 empty tubs in my shop today. So I was tickled about that because I was like, hey, I can fill those up.
Nice. Yeah, you like
there's 10 more items I can list.
There you go.
Here. But yeah. I mean, today's been better, so I felt better about it today. But
so are you about ready to quit on eBay? Well, is it about time to throw in the towel?
Let's see. This is going to come out next Thursday. Yes, my video. Everybody that's listening to this right now, go back and watch what will be my last Monday's video because I just recorded it yesterday, so it'll be out next Monday. So yes, go back and watch my last Monday's. I have another rant on another eBay rant. Yes, it's yes.
We're gonna have to sign you up for some anger management, buddy.
Yes. What was it you was calling me last week?
What did I call you?
No, it was the spider episode. You was calling me something aggressive or something.
Oh yeah, Mr. Aggressive.
Mr. Aggressive.
Old school aggression or something like that. Yeah. Mr. Intimidating and Mr. Aggressive. Maybe that's what it was.
Well, let me just tell you. Saturday, let's see. No, let me go back. Friday, decent day. Like I said earlier, I had 1 day over. My highest day in 9 days was 171 before today. Friday, and that was Friday. 171. We'll take 171. That's not horrible. If that's your bad day, that's okay. Problem is that's my good day. The 171 is my good day. Saturday, $47 in sales.
Oh my. On a Saturday?
On a Saturday.
That's usually like one of your better days,
Well, that just yeah. But that's just part of the story. I had 6 cancellations Saturday.
Was it all from the same person?
4 of them were.
Oh man, that hurts.
4 of them were. And then Sunday was $42. So I had basically $90. We'll call it $90. 47 and 42. That's basically 90 in 2 days. So Saturday evening, after those 6 cancellations, I was so frustrated, so aggravated. What did I say on my YouTube channel back in mid-April? If eBay don't fix itself, I'm going to do something come the end of May. Well, Saturday was what? May the
20th, maybe
20th. Yes,
20th. Yes.
And I was like, you know what? Close enough.
Close enough. Huh?
Close enough. So I did apply for Whatnot.
Are you going to completely bail out on the eBay bus here, man?
I think eBay bailed out on me. That's what I think. No, I'm not. And if you guys have watched my Monday's video that's been out before this, then you guys will know where I'm going. But I think I'm going to drastically do some changes. Drastically. Like, drastically.
Are they going to be drastic?
Drastic,
huh?
Like Jurassic.
Oh my.
No, I think I'm going to. I don't know. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
You don't want to give the 2 Old Guys podcast listening audience a little insight to what you're planning on?
Yes, doing? I do want to, but I don't have it all figured out yet, to be honest with you. It's kind of a work. It's a work in progress. It's a figure it out as I go type situation.
That's the way us old guys have to do it,
Yes.
You get
Well,
up to make a sandwich and you come back with a Dr. Pepper. I mean, it's just life by now.
listen, Saturday, I was so mad. I was so mad at the cancellations, at the lack of sales. I could tell eBay was not working again, just based off,
Mhm.
no watchers, no offers, the same old jazz,
Yep.
same old song with eBay. So I just filled out that application, just took a few minutes, come out here, snapped a few pictures because they asked to see some of your inventory. It's interesting because how eBay's kind of hush hush about other platforms and stuff. Whatnot, when you fill out an application there, they want to know where you have been selling at.
Really?
So I put in my eBay store, I put in my YouTube channel and all that, and when I got done with the application, it said, give 2 weeks before you hear back. So this was Saturday night, late, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. Sunday rolls by, I don't hear nothing. I didn't expect to, right? I didn't expect to for another week, honestly, at least. And Monday, I'm out here getting ready to start pulling my, how many orders did I have go out Monday? Like 8, I think, or I think it may have been 12. I can't remember. It was 8 or 12. It wasn't many. It wasn't enough. It was $300 and something. It was bad. I get a notification on my phone. You've been approved to be a Whatnot seller.
Oh, cool.
So shout out Whatnot. As eBay is falling apart, Whatnot approved me in less than 36 hours.
eBay better get its stuff together, man.
They better get its stuff together. Well, as far as I'm concerned, they better get their stuff together. I don't care what they do. But I'm telling you right now, as far as old school picker, they better get it together because, and listen, is Whatnot going to end eBay? I don't think so. But you think about that. Every dollar that's spent, every dollar that's sold on Whatnot, that's one less dollar that eBay makes.
Yep.
I mean, it's got to be hurting them.
Well, eBay Live is supposed to be something coming on, right? Where are they at?
Yes, I think they're going to have it ready to go by the time they get offers, automatic payment on offers. They've only been working on that for 12 years.
Yeah, so never going to happen.
I don't trust nothing comes out of eBay's mouth no more, man.
Oh,
I really
my
don't.
goodness. Well, hey, one good thing I figured out today, I got this refund on an international order, right? The person didn't turn it in or nothing or start a return, but I just got a message from eBay saying your order couldn't be processed. The international side, it wasn't allowed to ship wherever it's going. So we issued a refund to the buyer. It says for full price. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like they just took away $30, Well, when I look at the details, it says you get to keep the sale. We will protect you from a negative or neutral feedback. Thank you for trusting eBay International Shipping. So there's one positive that if you sell, well, anymore, you're going to sell international because it's just default now. If you do sell something going international and it doesn't work out, eBay covers it. I did read that, but I wasn't sure if it was legit, but they did this time. So that's one positive anyway.
I opted out of that this weekend.
Did you? Out of the international?
I did.
I didn't think you could.
You can for now. I don't think you can forever, but I've been in it for quite a while. I actually opted into it, I think right around when it first started. And I've heard a lot of people say that they opted out and it helped their sales. So I tried it. I was trying anything this weekend. Anything. And has it helped? I don't know. My sales are better today. And I opted out of it. I think that was the first thing I tried Saturday.
Huh, that's strange.
But I mean, it's a matter of time. And I don't know that it helped anything.
They're going to make everybody do it.
Because honestly, I would rather just ship through pirate ship. It's so much easier.
See, I've never done that. I've always just done the global shipping when it was global shipping.
Right.
I never done anything else, but yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's easier or not because shipping here is easier than shipping across the country, but it's cheaper for your customer, so you're going to get more sales.
Huh.
So I just always ship through Pirate Ship. So I turned it off. I'll eventually turn it back on eventually, but man, this weekend, you want to talk about the straw that broke the camel back? It was this weekend. It broke.
All cancellations, huh?
Well, that and just the lack of sales, man. Just the lack of sales. Just I mean, I'm promoting at 3% higher than I ever have, and it didn't do nothing. Didn't move the needle none. I'm getting more impressions, but they can make those numbers say anything they want to.
If you ain't got sales to go along with impressions, that really don't mean anything.
They can make them. I think them impressions on eBay's like the polls on CNN during election. They make them things say anything they want to. Yeah.
Well, the impressions. It's funny if you look. My brother-in-law's got a store. He just started. I don't know, 3 months ago. Paco's 85 is his username. If anybody wants to go check him out. And he is like blowing me away on his numbers. But obviously I have more sales because I've got a lot more items. But he's got like 400 or something like that. But he has like a 3 or 4% click-through rate. And he's got like a 3% sale rate. I mean, it's ridiculous. But it's like I told him, I said, well, if we look at your impressions to sales conversion, whatever, that's different than mine too, because I'm promoting and he's not. And man, if you notice me moving back, it's a time for another funny video.
Spider alert, guys. Spider alert.
Spider. This is just a really bad cramp.
Old man alert. Old man alert.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hang out back here for a minute and stretch and try to get this cramp to stop. My quad just cramped up. Oh, my gosh.
I should have known it was not a spider. I heard no scream.
No scream this time until it may pull the muscle plumb off the bone. Oh, my gosh.
Charlie horse.
Oh, it's bad too.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, Uncle Charlie got him again.
Yep. It's okay. This will make for good comments, right?
Yes. Now, y'all tell me how much older I am than Caleb in the comments. Come on now. Y'all see me doing that.
That's right.
I'm fit as a fiddle.
I'm going to have to go eat a banana.
Yeah, get that.
At least people can see my shirt, right? I like fishing, so
yeah, there you go.
On fishing will be back when I feels like it. Oh man.
Well, while you're stretching out your hammy there,
to
go back to the listing strategy. Yeah, I mean it's a work in progress, honestly. And I'm not ready to do no whatnot auction or anything. I have my onboarding class Thursday. Zoom class, whatever it is, Thursday. So, I mean, I can't go in there and do one right now. I have to wait till all that. So I'm sure it's going to be another few weeks or maybe even a month or so. So I'm in between on taking some stuff off eBay and putting it on whatnot, trying it there, or hitting my death pile really hard for some of the lower dollar items. Obviously, I'm thinking about doing for the future listings. I would like to just list like $15 to $20 or more on eBay and then get rid of everything less than 15. But as far as taking stuff off of eBay to put on whatnot, I may just base that on how old the inventory is more than the price. If it's something, obviously I wouldn't take nothing super expensive off, but
right.
If it's been on there for 6 months and it's $20, you know what? It might be time for it to go.
Right.
And I've got a bunch of that stuff. I've got a bunch of my stuff $10 or less on eBay that I definitely want to go. And if If I run it in a whatnot auction and it still don't sell, it's getting donated to Caleb.
Oh yeah. Well, you
No,
could
I'm
be
taking it to the
Mr.
dang thrift store or something because
You could be Mr. Toys and parts for toys on whatnot,
yes. Get
for
ready
sure.
for all the He-Man left arms. No, it's funny because that stuff sells. It's just this other stuff I've got laying around that, man, I'm getting ready to. And listen, I don't know when it's going to be. We've got the 127 coming up. It's yard sale season.
Yeah.
We've got a lot going on right now, so I don't know when, but I know it's coming, and I'm excited about it. I was so down Saturday. In the video I made for Monday, I talk about mourning my eBay account because I feel like that's what I'm doing. I feel like my eBay account's dead, man.
Shout out Black for our names tonight, right?
Yes, that's why we have Black for our names. Yes, I did. That is the truth. I told Caleb, I was like, we had green, Calabunga green last week. We got to change our color. And I said, I'm going to put black because I'm mourning my eBay store. I forgot about that. But yes,
everybody pay your respects, please.
Listen, are we crazy for having all our eggs in one basket?
Yes and no, because I think of a Bible verse, and I won't get too religious or nothing, but I will say this, the Bible says, cast your bread upon the water. The reason that one interpretation of that is you don't want to just concentrate everything in one spot, right?
Right.
If you know anything about stock market, and I don't, but I do know this, you diversify. You don't buy into one thing, because if you buy into one thing and that one thing goes under, you go under with it. But if you've got 20 different things and 15 of them go under, well, you've still got 5, right? So cast your bread on the water and see what happens instead of just throwing it out in one big lump.
Right. Well, I've thrown mine out there in a big lump for long enough. I think I'm going to. Well, here's the thing too, though. Here
I'm back, cramp free.
Yeah, cramp free. Cramp time is over.
Yep.
We're back. We're back in the saddle here. We're back good.
If anybody want to send me some bananas, that'd be great. Potassium. Oh my goodness.
But Saturday, man, I was so tore up. It trickled over into Sunday. Not mad, not angry, just frustrated. That's the only word I can think of that described how I was feeling this weekend about everything. And listen, this has been going on for 6 months. This ain't a, you had a bad weekend type thing. This has been going on for 6 months.
Right.
But Sunday, when I got that notification that said I'd been approved, it was like a weight went off my shoulders. And
really?
Yes. And that's what I'm excited about, because I say in the video Monday, I feel like I was forced into doing this. So I wasn't excited about it, about selling on whatnot. I feel like I was forced into it. And I don't like to be made to do anything. You can ask my wife that. But once I got that notification, I was excited about it. So maybe this is just the way I need to go. And one thing though,
options anyway, right?
Yes, it's going to change my sourcing.
Mm-hmm.
You hit a big old box of DVDs this weekend. I seen that box of DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to fool with them because I didn't want to put them on eBay.
Yeah,
but that's the perfect type of stuff for whatnot.
Really?
Well, yeah, you can, because how much you want for it?
Making
I'll double your money.
You know what I got in it, right? So
I'll double your money.
You double my money. I'll still be poor.
But it just changes, I think, the way you can source. Okay, and here's what went through my head, and I'm not going by my list of topics at all. I keep a list of topics over here, guys. None of this is on it. But okay, so ever since Saturday, of course, I've been over the last 3 or 4 weeks. I feel like Ken not letting you talk. Am I like Ken and you're like Jimmy and I'm not letting you talk?
You got to use a lot more characters on your name to be like Ken. I'm
Okay, that's
sorry.
true. I only have like 8.
Fill out your name, Mr. Chris and
Mr. Anger
DOG,
Management. Yes.
Mr. Anger Management, Intimidation. Yeah. You
But
start putting all that, you're like Ken.
Intimidator.
I'll be like Jimmy. What
yeah.
did he say? He's not a big word guy. Rendez Val or something like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. But so after Saturday, I went, and of course, it's the last 3 or 4 weeks, so I've been thinking about this anyways, about doing whatnot. So I've been going on there and watching a few here lately. Well, I got caught up into one of Dave's. And what's up with him changing his name? That was a shocker.
Who knows?
ADH Dave, formerly known as NC Picker, NC Flipper. I do like the name, though. It's a perfect name that it fits him perfect. Shout out Dave. But anyways, I went into one of his whatnots the other night and was just chatting. I did end up buying a few things. And just talking to him because he multitasks. He does 12 things at once. Mm-hmm. And I was like, how long do you usually stream on an auction? I think he said like 1.5 hours, 2 hours sometimes. I said, yeah, how many items you usually run? He's like, yeah. He said, usually I'll sell about 80 to 100.
Man.
Think about that for just a minute. How many days? And that I've thought about that ever since he told me. It went in one ear and out the other when he said it Saturday night, I think was the auction. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Monday. I don't even remember. But anyways, it went in one ear and out the other. I didn't think about it. But ever since he said it, I've thought about that. I sell on eBay. When eBay's going good, I'm selling about 50 items a week.
Yeah.
Usually 7 to 8 items a day, 7 days a week, 50 to 60 items a week. Let's just call it 50. That's when eBay's working right. That's
a fair assessment. Yeah.
He sold 80 something in 1.5 hours.
So I wonder, my curiosity would be, I wonder what his average sales price is. It's probably lower.
I know he sold 3 or 4 hats for 30 or 40 bucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You think about that though, man. He sold basically twice as much, close to twice as much as we do in a week in 1.5 hours.
My goodness.
I don't know. That has went through my brain ever since then. Now, can I do that? I don't know. No, I can't, more than likely, because he has a way bigger following than I do, not only on social media, but he has a big following on whatnot as well that don't necessarily follow him on YouTube. That comes with time. You have to do,
right.
It's like everything else. The more you do it, the more people's going to follow you. You got to have decent stuff. But I'm telling you right now, he had a hat auction. The auction was 100% hats. He had some decent hats. I've got as many hats. I've got that many hats at least. I've probably got 200 hats right now.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are really, really good. And some of them are, $10 hats.
Yeah.
So I know I could definitely have 2 or 3 hat auctions.
That's actually a good idea.
I've got plush running out my ears.
Yeah, me too.
And stuff that's been on eBay for 6 months. And
I don't love plush.
I don't love plush, but I'd gladly take $2 for it on whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it I would for sure.
Yeah, I messed up and bought when I was still kind of new. I bought, I don't know, 3 totes probably of 50-cent plush. Well, I just thought I'll sell all this. Well, I've sold, quite a bit of it, but I've still got 3 totes full, and some of that stuff is still from that.
Yeah.
So plush it's funny. Some of it can be good. Some of it can be not so good.
Some of it,
you might sell some of it the day you list it, and some of it
Yeah.
a year
Most
later.
of it will not be good.
Most of it's not good.
But some of it can be big money.
Yep.
But, you know, I mean, is it viable business to buy plush for, let's say 50 cents? Because I think that's what most people pay for it.
Yep.
That's about what I pay for it usually. If it's something special, I'll give $1 for it. If it's something really special, I'll give $2 for it. But that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then turn, you know, if you're buying it 50 cents and turn around and selling it, let's just say $3 on whatnot.
I mean,
or you could set on it for 6 months and sell it for 10 on eBay.
Mm-hmm. So, do you know how their shipping works? Is that calculated, or is it part of the price?
No, it's calculated.
So you're making pure sales profit. Well, pure sale
minus fees.
Auction.
Yes.
Yeah, minus fees, of course. But like,
and from what I've seen so far on just what a few items I've bought, which I've only bought, I think I've bought like 6-7 items on there so far. I think their shipping prices are more competitive than eBay's.
Really?
I think. I mean, I'm not sure. Another person I talked to this weekend, shout out Ray, Nashville Flippers. He got out of jail.
He bailed out.
Yeah. I talked to him for a little bit too. And he, you know, I mean, it's just like eBay. You got a dashboard, and after the auction, you got 2 days to ship it, and it combines your orders for you, and you ship your orders out. Yes.
You're getting this old guy thinking.
I'm just looking to move inventory, man.
I'm in that boat too. Yes.
I don't care if I've got to go down here to the flea market and set up. I don't care. I just want to move. I just want to buy stuff cheap and sell it for a profit.
Yeah.
I don't care where it's at.
Yeah. I don't really mind that part either.
I would prefer it be eBay.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm tired of waiting on them to get their, I got to be careful here, to get their head out of the clouds. Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
I don't know. I think just moving, listen, if I just have one auction a month.
If you move 80 items, man, I mean.
He done 80. I don't know. He said usually it's 80 to 100. I don't know how many he done. He may have done more than that. But I know he sold just about, I think there was like 3 or 4 that he ran that didn't get a bid on it. And he started all his bids, I think, at $2. And some of them he had, I think at the most roughly average, I think he had about 100 people in there. Now, I don't think I can get 100 people in mine. But heck, hey, what's the old saying? It only takes 2 people to make an auction.
That's right.
So, I mean, if you got halfway decent stuff, I think I could get 25, 50 people in there.
Mm-hmm. We'll come watch.
You'll come watch. We'll bring your wallet. I'll sell you a bunch of my inventory. No, like I said, I don't know if at first I may start in on the death pile. Because look, it's not that we make a lot of bad purchases. A lot of times when I buy collections, you know, you sell off the good stuff, and then you got stuff that you necessarily wouldn't bought, but it was kind of throw-ins when you bought the huge lot of stuff, right? You buy a video game collection. All the video games ain't worth $20. There's a whole bunch of them worth $3.
Yeah.
You know, so what do you do with those games? Well, you can lot them up on eBay for sure. How long's them video game lots sit there?
Usually months. Yeah.
Months, man. And you give them away. You have to give them away to get rid of them.
Pretty much.
Or you bundle them with the system. Well, I've done that. I've got junk laying everywhere that I just want rid of. I've got items in my eBay store that's not moved, not getting any traction. I want rid of. I'd love to go back down to 500-600 listings, to be honest with you.
Man, you wanting to go way down.
Oh, I'm getting ready to, when I do this, I'm standing at the end of the diving board and I'm bouncing.
You're bouncing and bouncing, huh?
I'm bouncing. I'm
slip.
About ready to jump. And when I jump, son, it's the high dive.
Oh my goodness.
It's the high dive. Here's my question. And here's okay. This is going to be some insight here. Here's my real worry and what's kept me from doing it so far. I've thought about this for months, but how's it going to affect my YouTube channel? Because it's going to affect. It's going to affect it.
It'll probably bring some interest. Now, long term, good question.
Well, I mean, my biggest fear is, okay, I'm pretty sure everybody out here that's listening knows me, Chris, Old School Picker on YouTube. I've built that channel up over 4 years mainly based on eBay what sold videos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I take a big chunk of my eBay listings down, guess what? I ain't going to have a whole lot of eBay sales. Mm-hmm. So it could drastically affect my channel. Now, it could be positive or it could be negative. So that's been one of my biggest worries. Because listen, I love eBay. eBay's my money maker. eBay's what I do. But man, my YouTube channel's my baby. That's my baby, man. I have nurtured that thing for 4 years. I don't want all that work to just go down the tubes, and I'm worried about it.
I totally understand that. Yeah.
People that don't have a YouTube channel don't know how much work goes into one.
Well, I'm still not fully aware because this has not been that
involved. No, this ain't a tenth of what I do on my other channel. Yeah. I mean, it's just constant, man. And I don't want any negative things to happen to that channel.
I hear you.
And I want to keep that channel the same. But if it works out the way I'm hoping it does, and it may be a process, I don't think it will, because I'm not leaving eBay. I'm not going to be a full-time whatnot seller. So I should still get some eBay sales, and the sales should improve. The quantity. Yes, quantity. Quality should improve, because I'm going to get rid of a lot of the cheaper stuff, right?
That was an old guy moment, by the way.
Yes, old guy moment. Quality means better, right? Yes.
Quality means better. Yes, sir.
Yes, quality. So my quality should improve. So my sales should improve.
Your average sale price will go up and everything, probably.
Yes, that's what I want. I think my average sale price right now is right around $30. I want it to get like 45.
That'd be nice. I think mine's 35, something like that.
Yeah. I think mine's like 29 something, somewhere in that range. Mm-hmm. So yes, I want that to improve. I want a place to listen. Whatnot's basically like an online yard sale, online flea market.
Yeah, I can see that. So I have been in there a few times. By the way, guys, I have a Whatnot account, Old Paths, if you want to come see.
Yes, follow us both. Yeah. We need to add those to the description. Follow us both on Whatnot, because I'm sure enough getting ready to do one, and Caleb, I think, might be thinking about it in the future. In the future.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. Hey, listen, I may do one and hate it and not ever do another one, not ever speak of it again. Who knows? That's what I'm saying.
That could be.
I would love to tell everybody what my plans are, but I'll be honest, it's a figure it out as I go.
Yeah.
It's a figure it out as I go. But that's reselling, right?
That is reselling 101, man.
Well, you got to
figure it out as you go.
Listen, times are changing. We got to keep up.
I agree. eBay needs to keep up too. I wish eBay would do the keeping up.
I do too. Hey, I'm on there Monday's video. I'm on there begging eBay to just quit, just work right, just quit with all the updates. You know, they done that update back about a week ago.
That killed me.
Specifics again, changed categories again. Ever since then, I'm dead in the water.
That item specific stuff is just garbage.
It's baloney. It's baloney, man.
So stupid. Like,
I can get every keyword I need to in my title 99% of the time.
I can understand we want to know what color it is or what size shoe it is or something like that, but
Put it in the title.
Tell us the material that it's made out of, and does it have a cross pattern, or what? Who needs? You can see the picture, and if you have a question that's not addressed, there's a messaging system, right, for all that. So I don't see the point, and I think they're overdoing it.
Oh yeah, and listen, if you can do that and it not affect your site, by all means, improve it.
Yeah, I mean,
but
sure,
when it just absolutely destroys it
every time, man.
Every time
it kills my sales for 2-3 days.
Well,
every time they do an update.
That's what gets me back. I want to say like 5 years ago, they would do these updates. It would mess the site up for 12 to 24 hours.
Yep.
Then a few years later, might be a little shady for a day or two.
Yep.
It's taken mine a week to recover at this point. It's taken mine a week.
That is excessive.
And I almost feel, now listen, I'm getting ready to be a conspiracy theorist. I'm going to get ate up in the comments. Just eat me up in the comments. Tell me I'm an old man. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I've lost my mind. That's fine. I don't even care anymore.
I'll tell you right now, you're an old man. You're crazy. You've lost your mind.
But I almost feel like all these glitches, all these eBay changes affects older accounts more than it affects newer accounts.
That could be a thing.
I think it is. Because I've got a second eBay account. I don't have anything listed on it. Well, other than my stickers. I've thought about listing like 100 things over there and just see, because that account's 15, 18 years newer.
Well, I mean, you could try it and see.
Tell you what,
that makes me wonder. Like, I have told people this. What if a person had like 5 eBay accounts and just mirrored everything on all 5 accounts?
I think.
And then is it illegal?
Yeah, I think that's against the rules. I think.
I'm sure it is, but I mean, I wonder what would happen, because your item is out there 5 different times. So how you'd have to get 5 times the exposure, right? I'm not saying I want to do that. I'm just saying, like,
try it and let us know next week.
No, I don't think I will. I'm just wondering if what you're saying is right. Like, I mean, there has to be something that we're missing.
Man, I'm telling you, something ain't right. Something ain't right. I tell you what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to be a whatnot seller.
All right, Mr. Jumping Overboard.
I'm out, bro. No, I will still be on eBay. Don't freak out. I will still be an eBay seller. Hopefully, I'm sold $250 today, so I'm happy today. But
if you could have days like that, right, every day,
I'd take $200 a day. I'd take 175 a day if it would just be consistent. Because you know what?
No.
Back in the old days, if you wasn't happy with how much you was selling per day, you just listed more stuff and you up that number. It don't work that way no more.
Yeah, drop 10 extra items, you're going to sell a couple things. I mean,
it was just a numbers game back then.
That's right.
But
all right, you done ranting?
I think so for now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, man. I'm still fired up from this weekend.
You, Mr. Fireball, man. We're almost to an hour. We ain't mentioned anybody.
We have nothing. We have nothing on our list. Well, we got next week's show cover.
Oh my goodness!
Who you got on your screen back there?
I got Laura LKG 329 Sales. Go check her out on YouTube and eBay and tell her the 2 old guys sent you.
Yes, go check out Laura over at LKG 329 Sales on YouTube and eBay. Laura, big supporter of not only myself but Caleb as well, and 2 Old Guys Reselling Podcast.
And
well,
just
speaking of Laura,
well,
speaking of Laura, I watched one of her videos just the other day, and she was saying her sales were slow too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep ranting.
I can't get you to quit, huh?
Oh, I don't know what this title is going to be. Good cop, bad cop.
There you go. I'm sitting here trying to defend it a little bit, and you're just...
I'm tired of defending it, man. I'm tired of defending it. Oh, my goodness. All right. Comment of the week. Let's go. What you got?
Okay. Comment of the week. I'm going to go with Nikki Flippy 007. She says, warning, listening to this podcast while driving can be hazardous to your health. You spit coffee laughing at Caleb trying not to scream like a girl and almost wrecked.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Nikki Flippy 007. I'm glad to be here to entertain with my near-death experience with a spider.
Well, wait till she sees you cramped up over there in the corner.
Hey, I'm here to entertain, buddy. I'm here to do whatever it takes to grow this channel.
Oh, man.
What you got for a comment?
What do I have? Patsy in the Smokies. We're nearby the Smoky Mountains.
Close.
When and what time do you guys go live? I would love to be a part of your audience. I can understand every word you say, LOL. Tennessee language. I'm old, female, and from Knoxville. Love to watch your channel grow. So thank you, Patsy in the Smokies. We have not done a live yet, but if we get 700 subs by the end of June, we will do a live.
We're going live.
We are going live. Have you ever been live on YouTube?
No.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
This is as live as I've been right here.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've not ever done it on my channel a whole lot, but I've been on other people's, of course. But it's interesting.
I've never. Y'all, most everybody that watches this knows that I'm pretty new. So,
yep.
These 7 episodes and one with you. This makes the 8th time I've been on eBay or YouTube. Sorry,
yep.
Old guy moment again.
Old guy. No, it ain't bad. No, we're looking forward to it. So help us get to 700 subs by the end of June, guys.
Yeah, check us out on all the audio sites too, and hit that subscribe button. We need
yes.
That.
Yes, and follow us over on the audio side. If you're over there and just run across us, follow us. So yeah, I'm done ranting. Here's what's crazy though.
Oh, he said he was done.
No, I am. I'm done ranting. As eBay has struggled, my YouTube channel has taken off here lately.
See, you just got to look for the silver lining, buddy.
Well, I think it's me, all my negative talk about eBay, because I think people are searching for that because they're out there wondering what's going on with their eBay store.
If you want to kill that too, just invite me to the shed and I'll gladly slow that channel down for you.
That's my baby, man. That is my baby. My YouTube channel is my baby.
You see what I've done to this one already.
Yeah. So. I think that may be me ranting over here. It's weird because me ranting works great over there, but it don't work so good over here. Maybe they want more of Caleb.
No, less.
Should I just put you on the big screen?
No, sir. No.
Oh, okay.
No, let's not.
Yes, my YouTube channel's been doing really good. I've had 2 or 3 videos of late that have done like super good. The eBay lights out video, the lights went out on eBay sales again. That video is near 7,000 views.
Can you share some of that with the 2 old guys here?
I wish I could. I wish I could send us about 1,000 of my subs. I sure would, because I've got about 3,000 subs that don't ever watch me anyways.
Oh my gosh. That's going to be us by the time we get done. Everybody's going to have 5,000 subs and 500 views.
Well, I'd take 500 views on the spider episode because it didn't get
Oh my goodness.
But yes, I've had some good views. My subscriber count has went up. Started going up again. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs over there by the end of the year, but I am a long ways from it. A long ways. I'm at 6710 right now.
You're about 6,000 ahead of us.
Yes, and also 4 years. And 3
Why do you have to keep bringing up details? I don't understand all these.
Well, let's see, 410 videos also. We
got 7.
Right. I've got 416.
So we got 7.
So yes, thank you everyone that's began to follow me over there. Hopefully you guys will follow us over here. But yeah, so that's the silver lining on that. I mean, I'm happy about that. Like I said, my YouTube channel, man, that's my baby. I've got such a connection with the people that watch me over there, man. They keep me motivated. They keep me motivated to keep listing, to keep pressing on even when it's bad. I mean, I get comments all the time about how I've helped them, and they've helped me more than I'll ever help them. And they don't know it, but they have. And I mean,
you're not lying when you say you have the best viewers on YouTube. I believe
I've got
that.
the best, man. They're the best. So, I mean, 99.9% of the time, it's super, super supportive stuff over there. And
I know I read your comments. I'm a stalker comment.
Hey, man, I read them as soon as they drop. Now, I don't always reply, but I do eventually. But sometimes it takes me a while. But I read them just about as soon as they get dropped. And those guys keep me motivated, man. And there's so much I would give up before I would give up my YouTube channel, because man, that's just my baby. I love my people over there and the people over here, because a lot of them are over here now. So man, we appreciate you guys.
Most of them are your people over here. Well, I think that it's mostly you, but no,
Logan,
I mean, yeah.
Logan for sure is over here because of me.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Hey, speaking of Logan, he has his first and only one item listed now.
Yes, congrats, Logan. On listing an item on eBay. What is it? What did he list?
Nintendo DS with some games.
Ooh, so he came out swinging.
He come out like $80 right off the bat. Yeah.
Bam.
And his computer is just trash, or he'd have more. He's going to have to probably invest. But here's the thing with Logan, right? So he's in school 7:30 till like 2:30, and he works on Saturday. So when's this boy going to source? So he's depending on dad, mom to kind of help him right now. But
tell him to follow me on Whatnot.
There you go. You can get him some inventory.
I'll ship it right to him.
There you go. That's right. But his username is Longhorn Resell, just Longhorn Resell. You can check him out and see his one listing so far. You can follow him, give him a follow on his eBay store. And I've got another. I'm gonna
say by the time this comes out, that DS is already sold.
It may be. It could very well be.
I bet.
It could be. It's been on there about a week, so maybe.
You've got it priced too high, Logan.
You can blame Dad for that. I told him to swing for the fences out of the gate.
Why not,
and see what happens. What happens. He can always drop it.
Promote it 27%.
27%. You beat everybody. But speaking of eBayers, I want to shout out one more. I know this is the shout out episode, apparently.
Yes.
Rant and shout out episode.
Well, that's what I do best.
I
rant and I shout out.
There you go. So want to shout out Doug and Wendy. They're two local resellers here. You've met Doug. We've talked to Doug a couple times. Him and his wife, Wendy, I've run into them together a few times. I've run into him more by himself, but we was at a yard sale Saturday. You went to it, I think, Thursday or Friday. And when we rolled up on it,
the lake.
Yeah, the one at the lake.
Yeah, Friday.
And when we rolled up on it, the guy was ready to sell out. He was done. He was ready to quit. He wanted to sell everything. So yeah, he sold me the box of DVDs. Big 20. No, this was not a 27-gallon tote. This was like a 20-gallon tote full of DVDs, at least 100, maybe 150 for $5. When I say $5, I'm talking the entire tote, $5. So yeah, it was like, probably like 3 cents a piece or something. But we bought 3 totes of stuff and had a bunch of loose stuff. And we'd already been yard selling and had the trunk like at least half, maybe 3/4 full. And we're standing out here reconfiguring. Tanya is restacking, trying to make it fit. And Doug and his wife, Wendy, start walking down the driveway. And he says, "Hey, man, I can be a taxi service, and I thought he was just kidding, but, and he was joking around at first. And then he said, hey, but for real, if you need me to haul that stuff home for you, I don't care to do that. And he said that a couple times. And I was like, man, that's really nice of him, because I live on the other side of town. It's a good 20-minute drive from like where you live, to my house. It's about 20, maybe a little bit more than 20 minutes. And I just wanted to shout them out, because they're about the nicest people you'll ever meet. Super nice people. But right here, if you
remember when you used to think that about me.
I still think that about you. What are you talking about? Guys, you're going to have to put Chris in his place and tell him that I still think he's nice.
Oh.
But for those of you that are listening only and not watching, Doug's eBay store is DWSAIL. I guess DW Sale, DWSAIL. That's his store. And his wife, Wendy, has a store. It's Nana 2 Rand B, I guess is what that is, but it's NANA 2 RANDB. And they are just two local resellers. As far as I know, I've never found any YouTube channel. I've never found any Instagram page, Facebook page, anything like that. I don't think they have any kind of social media following. I think they're just two people that, resell.
Yeah.
But super nice. And Doug has been on eBay for a while. If you look at his store, he's been out there for a pretty good while. She's not got quite as many sales and stuff, but I think they're both pretty experienced at what they're doing. But yeah, just nice, awesome people.
Yeah. Thanks, Doug. I've met Doug probably 4 or 5 times, 3, 4 or 5 times, but I don't think I've met Wendy yet. So looking forward to running into Wendy as well.
She's a nice lady, really nice.
Always interesting to see couples that pick together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've got several in town. I don't know a lot of our resellers, here. I'm kind of a antisocial, awkward, backwards guy. Me and my wife both.
You didn't get recognized again.
No. Doug, I guess Doug has watched the podcast, and because he was aware. So
But you knew Doug before the podcast.
Yeah,
so
I met Doug when Doug saw you. So again, I'm just riding your coattails here. Not only did I run into Doug and Wendy, but I also met the old school nanny this weekend.
Yes, old school nanny. Yes, yeah. She's gonna love that.
She seems like a sweet lady, which I'm sure she would have to be pretty awesome to put up with a grumpy, aggressive, intimidating old school picker.
Yeah, you don't even know, man. I was horrible as a kid.
Did you give her a lot of trouble?
When I was a kid, they didn't diagnose ADHD. They just busted your tail.
Yeah, that's the way I grew up. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I think I totally had ADHD for sure
for a little while.
Yeah, I think I still have it, honestly, but I'm too old at this point to worry about. At times I have just ADD, because sometimes I'm not like super hyper. I'm just like, when I get fired up, I'm hyper, but most of the time I'm like a sloth. You have to kick me out of the way. But I definitely have some attention deficit going on for sure. And shout out to my mom for having to deal with that all her life. But yes,
school nanny, awesome job.
Yes, my mom came and spent the night with me Wednesday night and Thursday night, and me and her got up Thursday morning and Friday morning and went yard selling together, because she loves the yard sale, and she just recently retired, so she's got a lot more time on her hands.
So we might see old school nanny a few more times then.
Yes.
And I seen CJ too.
Yes. Well, CJ picked with us.
That was Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, he was off work Thursday, but he had to work Friday, so it was just me and Mom Friday. But
I ran into him again today at Walmart.
Yeah. You go into Walmart, you're gonna see him. He's running around like a chicken with its head cut off most of the time.
He actually talked to me more this time than he ever has. I thought, well, he knows me a little bit now, but
yeah, I think he's getting a little more used to.
Well, I mean, I am kind of an awkward looking, ugly
Well,
fellow.
you're intimidating too.
Yes, oh, yeah. Sure. Whatever you say. That's what I do. When people see me, they run the other way because I'm so scary, intimidating.
So we've talked about most things on my list here.
I'm trying to catch you up to speed here.
Yes, these last 10 minutes we've been blowing through this list.
Yes.
Shout out Caleb.
We got
My
one more
rant's
thing.
over. We can get somewhere.
We got one more thing if you want to mention it.
Well, go ahead because I've got 2 or 3 things down here, but go ahead.
Okay, so are we just about ready to have a special guest?
Yes.
Hmm?
Harry Tornado's coming on next week. Everybody's
yeah. Yeah, Harry Tornado don't even know we exist over here, okay?
Oh, no, not Harry Tornado. No, we're going to kind of open it up for anybody that might potentially want to. Don't get offended if we don't select you because we can only have one person at a time, and we're not going
to have them every week either. So
no, we're not going to have them every week. Maybe once every 6, 7, 8 episodes or something. Just have a special guest.
Yep.
But if you would like to be a guest on the 2 Old Guys Reselling Podcast, just leave a comment down below and say, I don't know, what do you want them to say? I'd like to be a guest on the 2 Old Guys Reselling Podcast.
Yep.
So, just leave us a comment.
There's no guarantees. There's no guarantees that me and Chris will remember that we have a podcast next week. So, I mean, so don't get offended if you don't get picked because we may just forget that you said something.
Hey, this time next week, I may be running a whatnot auction. I may not have time.
Hey, no, you done signed up for 10 episodes. You're stuck.
Well, I didn't sign up for a particular time though.
Well, that's true. That's true.
We record on Tuesday nights, so I guess whatnot for me on Tuesday nights will be out of the question. I could do what Dave does. He has a whatnot auction and then he streams it onto a YouTube channel, which is shout out once again, Dave. That's genius.
He's doing all kinds of stuff.
Hey man, I don't know. That dude is. You remember the Energizer Bunny? That's him, man. He is the Energizer Bunny. So shout out Dave. Maybe ADHD is a good thing. See, it's like a superpower, and he's using it for his good.
That's true.
I mean, he's got his name changed to ADH Dave now.
Yeah. Wow. Crazy.
No, shout out to Dave. But yeah, so yes, if you would like to be a guest on the 2 Old Guys Reselling Podcast, just leave it in the comments down below, and we'll try to have somebody. Maybe we do it every 10 episodes, and on the 10th episode,
maybe
we have somebody, and they'll give us a few episodes to find somebody. We may have a hard time finding somebody after my rant.
No, man, we're getting Harry Tornado next week.
Harry Tornado. He will be here.
Then we're going to have Cincinnati Picker.
Yes.
And then some guy from Virginia.
He's not invited.
No, not invited. Okay.
He's not invited.
Who else? Yeah, there's I don't know.
Ken Bill. We're going to have Ken Bill.
Oh, I would love to have Ken. Now, I would sit here and not say a word and just let Ken talk the whole time to you. Because that dude's hilarious.
That may be a challenge. Who would talk more, me or Ken?
Oh, he's got you. He
got me? Oh, okay.
He's got
that makes me feel good.
Yeah. Dude's funny. He's funny.
He is. He's hilarious. Shout out Jimmy and Ken over at Reseller Clickbait Podcast. Love you guys.
We ought to just shout out everybody. We've done shouted out half the YouTube community tonight.
Have you watched my Old School Picker channel lately?
I'm like 3 videos behind. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
It's Bible school time, and oh my gosh,
shout out Bible school.
Yes, if you're close to where we are, you can come. I mean, I haven't watched. I watched about 10 minutes of Jimmy and Ken, and literally that's all I've watched. And I did that as I was getting some stuff packed. So no, I've not watched. I ain't even been in my house much between everything I got going on. So yes, I've got some catching up to do.
We're at the hour and 9-minute mark.
You need to let it go for 25 seconds. We can break an hour and 10 minutes.
We're going to let it go for 6 minutes. I got one more question.
6 minutes. Okay.
What's coming up in August?
August.
After July.
Ain't that like when preseason football starts?
Yes, preseason football in August.
Yeah,
Also,
that ain't what you're asking about, is it?
No. Also, the Highway 127 yard sale, the world's
longest.
Is that
sale. In August?
Yes, it's coming directly through our town.
Oh, it's all over. Yeah, Highway 127,
yes.
Main Strip, right through Crossville. Yeah.
Are you getting excited yet?
Honestly, I do like the 127, but I like the real yard sales that produce out of the 127. I'm not much on the main strips.
No,
I mean, that's all vendors,
But during the week of the 127 sale, the back roads are full of yard sales.
They're everywhere.
I mean, it's the biggest
everywhere.
It's the biggest yard sale weekend, not counting the main drag. It's the biggest yard sale weekend of the year for this area for the most part, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. You could go 127 south. I don't know if it's that way. I'm just pointing, but you could go 127 south for about an hour and a half, 2 hours to hit Alabama and just start down there. And you could do 127 for a week solid. I mean,
oh yeah,
you wouldn't have any trouble.
Last year I went 9 out of 10 straight days.
Oh my, you got me beat.
How much?
I take it serious, but I don't get out every single day. Maybe we'll have to do a 2 old guys get together and go yard selling during 127 type video or something. Old guys on location or something like that. But
listen at him. I've got him ruined now. He's wanting to be on camera now.
No, I don't
he
know
avoided it.
Yeah, I might. Maybe I'll hold the camera for you or something.
No.
There you go.
Hey, I got a good story about that. The first time Kevin Commonwealth Picker, I will mention his name. Kevin Commonwealth Picker came up here. It was 2 or 3 years ago. The first year he came up here, it was me, him, Eric, OBX Picker. There was a couple other people with us, and I'm sorry, I forgot who it was. But anyways, we are all standing there with cameras, of course. Oh, it was Colton and Courtney of CK Treasures. But it was all of us sitting there at a yard sale together, and this woman looks up, and Kevin's got his strapped on his backpack, and we're sitting there actually holding ours. Most of us. I usually use a backpack strap too, but for some reason we was holding them. I don't even remember why. And I looked at that lady and she was looking at us. She was like, "Who are you guys?" And I was like, "Oh, he's a famous YouTube star and we're his camera crew."
See, I'll be the camera crew for OSP.
Oh, that woman totally believed us and we never told her no different. We was like, "Oh yeah, he's like American Pickers and we're just his camera crew." Which well, my YouTube channel wasn't much bigger than his camera crew at that point. I was monetized, but it wasn't by a whole lot back then. But
oh, it's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, so I was thinking though, I would be willing to bet that 20% of my yearly inventory comes from the 127 yard sale that week.
That's a bunch.
Do you not hit it that big?
No, but we've talked about, I hit a couple of community sales, Nashville and Lebanon.
Right.
And those two there probably produce I'm not going to say all of it, but at least 10 to 15% of our year. But what they did this year, my death pile is still huge.
Right.
It's incredible. But between them and just our local stuff, and then 127 probably does 5 to 10%, something like that for me.
I usually travel from all week. I'll travel just back and forth, different directions. Because there'll be every day. There'll be new sales come up.
Oh yeah,
if there wasn't one Wednesday, there'll be one Thursday. So all week there's new sales popping up. I usually travel back and forth from Signal Mountain all the way up to Jamestown.
Well, you riding the roads, man.
I hit it hard. I usually, like I said last year, I went 9 out of 10 days, and the only day I missed was that Sunday. Wow. And I do it all day from 8 till 2 or 3 o'clock usually. And then as the week gets later and gets closer to the actual sale, I'll even go up until 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening.
So what you're saying is 127 time could be interesting this year.
Could be interesting.
Could be interesting.
A bunch of resellers are coming down here.
That's true.
A bunch of people on YouTube are coming down here.
That's true also.
Awkward silence moment.
Awkward silence.
All right. That was episode 7 of Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast. Any final words, Caleb?
Thank you guys for watching. Go check us out on all of our audio platforms. Subscribe, please, if you're watching. Help us get to 700, but we're shooting for 1,000 as quick as we can get there. Because Chris is greedy and he likes money.
Yes, I do. And my eBay is horrible. So if I can make $5 on this podcast, it would help.
Ease his pain. Send him a sympathy. Hey, I would probably send some people some cookies if they would send you a sympathy card. That would be awesome.
Hey,
because if that happens, you have to read them on this show.
Yes. Okay. Send me your sympathy cards.
Yes, he needs some sympathy cards.
Just leave it in the comments, honestly, and we'll just read them next week in the comments.
There you go.
Save your stamp money. All right, that's episode 7 of Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next week. Two Old Guys out.